So, young scholars, once again, we are meeting today after one day break. Say, we are going to do lesson number 9 of phase 2. It's a lesson 9 of phase 2. Now that lesson 7 and 8, both lessons are clear?
Yes.
You understood them?
Yes.
I think those were know that, I think. Lesson 7, what was that? No? What is lesson 7? Oh, milty, no, yes. Mom, milty. So they were no.
4%.
Okay, don't worry, it has just been met. It has already been met.
It is going to be made.
But that is lesson 7, no? That deals with the sporting sentence, to make you understand, no?
6
Polish my shoes, please.
I'm going to polish.
These have been polished. Press my uniform.
It has already been.
This was lesson number 7. And the lesson 8, it was very interesting again. I was telling that it was bad. You know what happened with Mr. Mudib yesterday? You don't know. He went to the hospital, no? He went to the hospital, and some of his friends, for example, what's the name of your friend? Danish. So, for example, Danish, in English, let's see.
Danish.
What's it?
Danish.
Is that? Danish, from Denmark. Danish. The one from Denmark is Danish. Clear? Danish. Understood? Do you know how to talk in Danish?
No.
You don't know? Okay, Danish. Now clear? Danish. Danish means the person from Denmark is called Danish. The language of Denmark
is Danish.
It's Sultan,
Sultan. Not Sultan, S-U-L-T, Sultan. In English is Sultan, no? You know that? Okay, see. So what happened now? That his friend, he was hospitalized. Why was he hospitalized?
Because of you.
Because he was suffering from something. Accident, okay. And yesterday, he went to the hospital to nurse him. To nurse him, to ask about his health. But whatever.
He was discharged.
He had been
discharged.
Before he reached the hospital, his friend had been discharged. And you know what happened with it? You don't know. Yesterday he entered the kitchen. Where did he enter? He entered the kitchen.
To steal mangoes.
And you know why? To steal? Because he loves to steal. He loves stealing mangoes, See, he entered the kitchen to steal mangoes. As he opened the fridge, you know what happened? All the mangoes had been stolen. And you know who stole that? No, you know who stole all those mangoes? Mr. Abdul Wasi stole them because he loves stealing. This was our lesson number 8. Before I reached the hospital, my friend had been discharged. You can say, next it was, when I entered the kitchen to have a cup of tea, but
The milk had been finished.
no, you want to have a cup
But
of tea.
it
It
hadn't
had been taken,
But it hadn't been made.
It hadn't been bad. Again, it can be, it hadn't been bad, Okay. So now, today we are going to do lesson number 9. We will begin now with if. For example, if I suppose the what's the time?
It's 6:13 p.m.
It's 6:13 p.m. And when does the sun set?
Sunset.
6:30. Okay, no problem. So, guess. If I go to the mosque now at this time, what will have been done?
The preparation for the call will have
The ablution will have been performed.
What?
The ablution will have been performed.
The ablution will have been performed. Correct, D.
The prayer sheets are being submitted.
What will have been done? My question is not what will be being done. Now, my question is what will have been done. Now, if I visit the mosque now,
The prayer sheets will have been
the
spread.
prayer sheets will have been spread. The prayer sheets will have been cleaned.
The lights will have been switched on.
Beautiful, because now it's getting dark, no? Now it's going to be evening, no, it's not. So the lights will have been switched on. Very good. What do you say?
The walls of the mosque will have been repaired.
Prepare. Now again, no, sometimes you can say no, all of the walls of the mosque will have been decorated. Yes? Will have been decorated. Most of the Muslims, they love to decorate, the mosque, no? Why you know that people are punching, etc. Yeah.
The UPS battery will have been purchased.
Purchase now. Yesterday it was not there, no, and the people, the Muslims, the believers were planning to purchase it, no. And yesterday it was decided to purchase now, the next day. And the next day is today.
Yes.
And I'm sure if I visit the mosque, so that, that yesterday decision, now in okay.
The bath will have been taken.
Beautiful. The bath will have been taken. The mosque you're talking about, okay, Ji. If you go to the market now, what will have been done? Ji.
The clothes will have been purchased.
Okay, the clothes will have been
Purchased.
clothes you're talking about, that your mother and your sister and the rest of
Yes.
your family member they've gone, no?
Shop
To
clothes.
purchase, no? Clothes, no?
For the
Because now the marriage of your uncle, no? Your mom, no?
is after
The
Yes.
Ghulam Mustafa, name Ghulam Mustafa, no? There's a marriage is going to take place on 22nd, no? On 22nd of April, no? D.
The ice cream will have been eaten.
What?
The ice cream will have been eaten.
Okay.
The car will have been parked.
The car will have been parked. Very good.
the market.
The things will have been purchased.
Okay.
The cold drink will have been ordered.
Ordered. Very good. So now I'll be calling you one by one. You ready?
Yes.
So everybody will give how many statements? Four statements. Now and then there will be narration. First, this is the first round. The second round is C. Is a what? And then it will be
What will have been
what won't have been done. Okay, love you. Postpone it. Postpone it for the time. You get confused. Oh, come over here. Lee.
If I visit the playground now, the match will have been won.
There are two options. Now, first, now you can say if, and then you can say before. Two sentences with if and two with before. If and before. Once again, if.
If I visit the playground now, the match will have been won.
The match will have been won. Okay.
It tells us that the match will have been won if he visits the ground now.
Beautiful. If he visits the ground now, so the match will have been won. And now, the will have been won by the team. No, the team he loves. Or by the opponent team. No, I love the team. No, the Pakistan, you love Pakistan. D. Second statement.
Before
Okay.
I go to the market, the books will have been purchased.
Beautiful. Because someone is there. No, to purchase books for you. No, mother. Okay. D.
Mr. Sakib tells that
Mr. Sakib tells us that the books
have
that the books
will have been purchased.
okay before
He entered.
before he
Read.
before he,
Go.
before he goes to the market, before he reaches the market. Clear? D.
If I visit the stadium now, the toss will have been done.
The toss will have been done. Okay.
Mr. Sakib tells us that the toss will have been done when if he visits the stadium now.
Okay. D.
Before I visit my friend's house, the computer will have been operated.
Okay.
Mr. Sakib tells
Now
us
you can make it more meaningful. Now the movie will have been watched.
The game will have been
The
played.
games with the game, the special game, I don't let's spin it. What is the name of the game? What is that? The game will have been played. G.
This gift tells us the game
That the game
will have been
played
played when if he
before he visits his friend's
house.
house. Thank you. Gentlemen, it's your turn now. Leave.
If I go to the market now, the bag will have been purchased.
Okay.
That the bag that will have been purchased if he visit the market.
If he visits
the market now.
the market, if he visits, if he goes, if he enters, clear? If he arrives at G.
Before I go to my home, the food will have been eaten.
Beautiful. Before I go back home, food